Alright, hello team. Let's try that again. My name is Eric ASF, and for my last run of the night, I'll be doing Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus Glitchless. Hopefully everything won't freak out again. We're gonna try that again. We're gonna load this empty slot here and get back into it. Time is gonna start as soon as I skip this loading screen. So we're gonna go. So, as you can already see, this game looks a lot different than the other two you might have seen me run tonight. This game sort of came way after those two, even though it was only about a 2-year difference from the Old Blood, 3 years out from the New Order. There's a new engine. They went from id engine, I want to say either 5 or 6 to, I think this is engine 7, which looks way more modernized than those ones do. It almost makes it feel like a different game series even. So once again, there's a whole lot going on here at the beginning. Here we're sort of in the thick of it. Once again, this game takes place directly after the New Order. As you see me at the beginning, we didn't actually start a new save. That's actually because the beginning of this game is like really cutscene heavy to get its point across. So if we were to start a new game every time we did the speedrun, we'd be sitting here at the beginning for about 8 minutes or so every time. Which the community sort of rightly decided we weren't going to do. So we've decided that instead we're just going to load a save as soon as we gain control of BJ, just so we can skip all that, which means we miss out on some of the exposition for what's going on here, but doesn't really matter a whole lot. A lot of it is BJ backstory anyway, so it's not really relevant to what we're doing here anyway. So, but as you might have saw at the end of the New Order, BJ got sort of grenaded, I guess. And of course, you being that close to a grenade is gonna have some consequences. And basically, if you were to watch the cutscenes, you'd see that he pretty much had to have a lot of his guts removed and a whole lot of that stuff. So he's not in good shape. This takes place about 5 months or so after the end of that game, and BJ's been in a coma pretty much since then. So yeah, and we're unfortunately been awakened to Frowingle having found the Eva's Hammer, which is the new base of the Chrysler Resistance. So this is already pretty much the end of the first sort of... this game doesn't really have chapters like the other two do, but I guess we'll just say chapters just to make it easier. But there's Anya, and as you see, as I said, we're under attack by Frowingle, and the cutscene we just skipped actually shows BJ turning himself into her because we're who she wants. And as I said, the cutscenes in this game are really egregious, so this next one here, we're gonna be sitting here for about 6 or 7 minutes, so usually I'd use this to sort of explain what's going on, but I pretty much did so already. Of course, Becky with the bad jaw, Mima, Frowingle, whatever you want to call her, she survived her jaw injury, and she is back with a vengeance. So this entire game is pretty much her making it her life's mission to end BJ here. On her side of things. On our side of things, this is pretty much a continuation of the New Order, and what we did in that game, which was trying to eliminate General Deathshead, and you know, fight back against the Nazi regime that was pretty much Europe. We're doing that pretty much the exact same thing, except we're doing it in the United States. So we're going to be going to mainly we're going to be going to Manhattan, and we're also going to be going to New Orleans, which is going to be pretty cool. So. Real quick, I will give a trigger warning. Caroline is unfortunately going to get her head cut off in a second, so if you're sensitive to gore, I would look away. She's also going to do some weird stuff with her head, also following that, so once again, if you're sensitive to that, I would look away. I said this previously, but I will say that Machine Games did an excellent job of making their villains literally the worst people on the planet. And Frau, who's been personified a lot more throughout this game, is really just absolutely like the worst human being you've like ever seen in your life.
Du hast mein Tagebuch gelesen. Lenk nicht ab! Köpfe sie! Oder du kannst dich auf was gefasst machen.
So this is Frauenl's daughter, by the way. Her name is Sigrun. She's also kind of been indoctrinated into the Nazis, such as Frau. She actually ran the like Hitler Youth for like the girls' version of that. So Sigrun's kind of been indoctrinated to that, but as it turns out, she's not really that kind of person. So. And also her mother hates her, so we'll be I don't think rescuing is the right word, but we'll be getting her out of here. Once again, trigger warning for the head thing, so yeah, if you're sensitive to gore, I would look away.
I think not. I think you're just another.
So unfortunately, there goes Caroline.
Look at this. How strange. One moment she was here, and now she's gone. Were these eyes ever filled with a lover's gaze? Do you think?
Just absolutely unhinged. Truly. She's lost it. She's gone.
Willst du auch ein Küsschen, wie du es in deinem Tagebuch geschrieben hast? Auf deinen dicken.
Once again, doing weird stuff with the head. So yeah.
Zwing mich nicht. Zwischen dir und meiner Überzeugung zu wählen.
Yeah, so they definitely don't make you feel bad about chasing her throughout this whole game and cleaving her head in later. So Frau, she sucks. She's a horrible individual. So anyway, now we'll finally get to the doing stuff part of the game here. At this point, BJ's kind of pretty much not an invalid, but he kind of can't do like anything. He can't walk on his own. He's missing a whole lot of his insides, and he's pretty much almost dead. So as you'll see, we'll be taking on Caroline's power armor, and this BJ state is kind of reflected in his health, as in he has a crap ton of armor, but he has like no health. So, which is actually an interesting way of doing that. So, basically,
I can help you.
yeah,
I
that's
can
what's
give
going on
you
for right now.
information,
And
military secrets.
you were definitely gonna hear about it. BJ spends pretty much his entire first half of this game monologuing to Caroline about him dying.
Hey, back
So
up! How do we release the U-boat?
The door there leads to the controller bay with the electromagnetic tractor arms. You can deactivate them from there and that will release your boat.
anyway, I promise we're gonna do some of the speedrun soon. Uh, like I said, this game is really cutscene heavy, so there are a couple times where we're just gonna be hanging out for a couple moments, but we're gonna get into the run proper now
A lot of things you can do with a hatchet.
and go release our U-boat. Where we're actually at right now is Frangel's flying fortress type thing, the Ausmerzer, and basically we're like really high up in the air right now, and it's got like these electro magnetized arm things that basically suck the submarine out of the water. So we're gonna go release that and get us out of there.
Like they taught us back in boot camp. Take out the commanders first.
Oh, so flying. Basically, we're just gonna run our way through this place so we can get all we need to get done here. So the first part is we're gonna be going through this way. We had to go this sort of convoluted route because why not? I guess.
Got myself a new exit.
As I said before, the motto of these games is because things can't ever be easy. So, gotta go all the way down here and release the boat from the tractor arms. So, also as you might have seen right there in the preloaded cutscenes, to skip them. You might have seen in the cutscenes in previous games.
I'm hurting.
You might have seen me spamming at the bottom where it says loading. One of the other kind of differences between this game and the other games is that they cleverly switched the cutscene skip button from E, which is the interact button, which you use to do literally everything, to escape. So I find myself often when I switch between these games looking really stupid because I'll be spamming E and I'm like, why isn't it working? It's because it's escape. Anyway, we're pretty much. Oh my goodness! What? Okay. Sometimes that can happen. This game is really broken, so we're gonna try and load an autosave. Sometimes when you slide under things, the game will do whatever that just was. It will zip you. I've only ever had that happen one time to me, but of course, because it is a marathon run, game had to show off, I guess. I cannot believe that just happened. That's crazy. So yeah, so we're just gonna go under there normally this time around, and hope the game doesn't break any more than it already has. Yeah, that was really cool. This is a glitchless run as well, so we don't get to do any of the actual helpful glitches in this game. I'm not sure that that one is one, so but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Get on with this. As you see, we're actually in White's timeline because once again, White's timeline is faster than Fergus's. Oh, actually, in this case, I'm not even sure it's really actually all that faster. But the timeline differences are actually
We've made a mistake.
expressed
On the
differently
floor
than
plan,
they were in
section
the new
F
order.
just looks like a
So
little laundry room. We looked for it when we first searched the U-boat after you captured it, but we didn't see the entrance door. And with all the things we were worrying about back then, I suppose we didn't bother looking too closely. But now I've re-examined
So
the floor plan.
rather than
There's a
the
reference to a
differences
completely different document. The engineering map of
being
section F.
with a like sort of
William,
mechanic,
engineering map.
the difference is between a
Oh my
signature
God.
weapon. So if you
Section
pick
F stretches
Fergus,
along the entire hull of the
which
U-boat, and
I
we
think
found the biggest U-boat
maybe
in
the
the world, so
Canon
this
one,
section
I'm not actually sure, but
There's
you
an
get the laser
impact tank
Kraftwerk
or
like
something because it's a
appears in
massive
the new
volume.
order.
Be careful,
But if you
William.
pick Wyatt, you
No
get a
telling how
new
many
weapon
Nazis
called the
could be
Diesel
hiding in there.
Kraftwerk, which is pretty much a diesel grenade launcher, which is pretty sick. And it actually is
William,
a lot more
those
helpful
Nazis have been
for the
surviving in
speedrun, so
there ever
you pick
since you
that one.
captured the U-boat
Although,
5
if
months
you
ago.
wanted to do
They must be
a Fergus timeline, I don't think it would actually be all that slower.
Caroline.
Oh.
Don't think I'm gonna make it. A few more weeks, baby. With your
Alright,
grace.
so let's go ahead and get out of here. What we're doing right now actually is
Nazi radio room ahead.
Thank
in
you,
the
William.
submarine,
The housemaster is losing track of us now.
uh,
Find
they
your
were
way
able to
back to the
find
locker
us
room. Come back
because
and we'll let you out of
there were Nazis hiding in the submarine in a section that was hidden called Section F, and they were able to find us that way. But we just took out their communication, so they can't do that anymore.
So get out of here now.
So we're gonna get out of here, and what we're gonna do next is a quick little, like how we had the home base missions, sort of, in the new order. There's a couple ones like that on the submarine,
Set. He knows as well as
and
I do.
this one we're gonna go
What I got, he can't kill.
take care of a rogue turret or a drone or whatever you want to call it, I guess, and see if we can do a neat little trick to do it faster.
Gonna make me chase you, ain't you?
Nice. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go all the way in there and chase it,
That's gotta be
but
more careful
what you
with
can do
this
instead is
experiment.
just use the diesel Kraftwerk to shoot it from afar, and it'll blow up
This
if you
is
hit
a
it
good
just in the
home
right
for
spot.
us,
So
Caroline.
we got that. That was pretty nice.
You always made the right call.
So yeah.
I can still smell her in here.
What you'll also see in a second, where we're going off to next is Manhattan. That's the first place we're going to liberate in America. If you missed it, the story for this is the Nazis actually won the war because they beat the Americans to the nuclear race. So they sort of blew up all of America.
Women. Chill.
But what we're going to do now is we're going to blast it out
Scream no
Manhattan,
more,
and
but I can still hear you.
we're going to go liberate them and find a resistance group that is there. What you also just see me do is there's an upgrade system in this game that we are going to utilize a little bit of. We're going to use about 4 of them. So that was the first one. The first one is for the diesel Kraftwerk's extended tank, which allows us to carry a lot more ammo.
Make your way through the city
And
reach the state building and watch out.
Yeah, what he said. So
Whoa.
yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna pick up another upgrade kit.
Hey, watch out for the Nazi search parties is what I was going to say.
Nope. We're gonna have another upgrade kit, and we're gonna use that for our machine pistols here. Alright, I'm gonna quick save the game right here, just in case we missed this jump. Do a bit of a sequence break here. Nice. That's the other thing that this game introduces. So the checkpoint reloads are no more, but this game does allow you to quick save, quick load, which is, in my opinion, a lot
Long walk to the
more
state
convenient.
building. Caroline, will you help light the way?
A lot more convenient than the checkpoint system. So. We're gonna try and get our way to the think it's the Empire State Building
There's some way to
via
power
the
up
subways
this
here.
old train. Okay, train's got power. Let's find the
And
controls and see if it moves.
see a dog made it, but that's okay. This I don't know. I guess a chapter. I guess this chapter in Manhattan is actually really sick if you you know, play it casually. But of course we're speedrunning, so we're kind of just gonna you know.
Ignore the pain. Ain't dead.
We're gonna
So
pick
keep
up some
moving.
ammo in there.
Hey,
Keep moving.
Cap, you should know. Oh, wow. Look at these stars. Anya, you see this all bright, all knowing? Oh,
Do a neat
gosh,
little
look. Oh, they're zooming away.
trick there. I don't think that actually
Well,
saves that
hey,
much time, but
one
it's
just
cool
left.
to do. So
I don't know where. If you are on Fifth Avenue, the State Building should be near.
Hello, big boy. Come and test the
this
old
game
man's
also
love.
introduces some more differences in the timeline. Although there's
I
still
know
kind
a
of
way
more
to
or
reach
less.
the top
Oh,
of the State Building and make contact with the
unlucky.
resistance group.
Although
Look
there's
for elevators,
still,
stairs,
in
anything.
this case,
The radiation
a
levels should be
little less on the
acceptable at the
differences
top of the
between the
building.
timelines, other than just the weapons. They did introduce
Every second.
different sort of
Glory.
storylines going on for Wyatt and Fergus, and this one sort of related to his sort of character in the New Order being Jay, or Jimi Hendrix, who's who he's supposed to be. Um,
Nice.
Basically, Jay
Should
died
get
at
to
the end of
work
that
on
game,
upgrading.
but he left Wyatt a whole bunch of drugs, pretty much. So he spends this entire game like tripping, pretty much, and it's really funny. What we did also right there is we just got all our upgrades done, pretty much. So what I did was for the machine pistols, which is what we're going to be using for the most part up until when we go to Roswell, which is going to be in a couple chapters. We got the nail gun, which makes him do more damage. It's a slower rate of fire, but makes it do more damage. Where are the guys at? There we go. And we also got the drum magazine, which allows us to have more ammo. Youch. Basically, this is just a shoot 'em up. This game, again, actually has us do the, you know, the whole point of the game, the Nazi killing. So there are a couple sections like this where, you know, we're forced into, you know, shooting them up. Alright. May run out of ammo here, but that's alright. Oh, let's pull out this one. Oh, never mind, we're good. Alright, so Alright, so that's Manhattan.
Come on, everybody's off the roof.
Alright, we're not gonna miss this jump. We're gonna wait for them to get in here. There we go. That jump is really easy to miss. Very, very easy to misjudge and very easy to miss. I have missed that helicopter jump more times than I really care to admit. But anyway. Now we're gonna go back to section F. We gotta do some more cleanup work in there. Basically, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go get some warheads. We're gonna go blow some stuff up, because who doesn't love blowing Nazis up? Am I right? This is another BJ heavy monologue section. He kind of just
The damp heat. The maddening itch. How
he's
did
kind
you
of
undo it
delusional
so
just a little bit.
gracefully? It's fitted so tight I struggle to breathe. Yet inside.
Actually, I wouldn't say delusional.
You
I
let
guess
the
if I
vacuum
were
do
also
great to
pretty
fill.
much dying, I'd also be losing my mind just a little bit.
But your suit.
Anyway, this whole section
Cross
got
is
flooded
all
pretty
that
much,
keeps
so
me upright. And on
do some
her voice. Her glory. It buckles
there's a whole lot of navigation going on here. We're also gonna see a new section that we didn't really get to see before, where there's a whole lot of super soldaten down here. So hopefully I don't get a
Can't
thing
see
where it
shit.
kind of refuses to die
Need some
when I
light in
use
here.
these guns here. So
Figures.
there he died. Okay, sick. So now we're just gonna get down
You
here,
still copy? This is the conclusion I've reached. Whatever
and
happens,
we're gonna get in here,
ain't
and
no she'll be rearing our babies alone.
so we can
It's
get into
my
the warhead.
burden to bear until it's hers. So here's what I'll do.
Right, we're just gonna ignore
Keep
those
away
guys.
from
I'm gonna see if I can get the sick jump.
Let
It doesn't.
nothing show, Caroline.
It's kind of
This
just for
dying is making me
swag
fire.
points, but let's try and hit this. I missed it. Unlucky. If that saves any time, it maybe saves like a second or two, but it, to me, it kind of just looks really cool. So anyway, we're gonna get this warhead, and then we're gonna go talk to Grace real quick, and then we're gonna go off to our next little field trip location. All right.
William?
Well, Caroline.
Alright.
I fucked up and told her.
So before we go there, we're gonna go
Heard I
refuel
tried to
the
spare what's mine,
chopper.
not hers.
This was the reason why we got the why you take the extended mag for the diesel graphic
Let's see if this bird's
first,
ready to fly like Grace
because
asked me
while you're
to.
there, you
Looks
can
like
fill
I
this up
need
to
more
20.
diesel.
Oh, there we go. This thing takes 20 units, and you can fill it up in one go
Chopper's fat and
with
sassy.
a full diesel graphic
Should let Grace know.
if you take that. And it saves you from having to fill this up and then go fuel the chopper and then come back here, and it loses you way too much time. So there we can just do it all in one go, and it saves a lot of time.
Hey, Blazkowicz.
Right, so now let's go on our next field trip location.
All set. Helicopter's good to go.
Right, so now we're gonna go to Roswell, which looks kind of not
American diner.
great.
Super special inside the restaurant. Do not break cover.
So America's been kind of Nazi-ified, as you can see. It's July 4th, but they celebrate July 4th instead of American Independence Day. It's a Victory Day, they call it, because I believe that's the day that they went over the states. So
My kind of dive.
we, of course, really can't let that stand. So we're gonna not if I have anything to say about it. So we're gonna, and I do have something to say about it. So
Practice your German, dear. You'll need it.
Please.
Was
Have a seat at the counter.
denn
Be right with you.
Zusagen?
No, what'll it be?
actually, this cutscene is pretty funny, just because
Be quick.
we're, of course, BJ Blazkowicz, and
I'll have
this
the
guy's gonna come here in a second. Note that BJ's wanted poster is here
But he has
in
no
2 different
idea
spots,
you
3
bring
counting
in
the
a damn
TV
atom bomb.
when it comes up.
You gotta break him the news.
Hello?
Come on, Peter. Let's go someplace else. But Mom, we no buts.
Oh. Bitte schön.
Danke.
Good day, ma'am. You, one strawberry milkshake, please.
Right.
Oh,
So there's this guy, right?
have a fire back there to put out. If so, I'll come back another time. I'm sure the fire can wait, Commandant. One strawberry milkshake coming right up. Fireman, I recognize your face.
I recognize your face. I wonder why. Sounds like my wanted posters in here in 3 different spots. But yeah, very funny. It gets funnier.
Now you. Show me your identification papers. Please.
So instead of showing him, obviously fake papers, we're gonna actually just bonk him over the head, because why not?
Not that I don't trust you, Blazkowicz. There's nothing saying you couldn't be wearing a mask.
Also,
It
that's
looks
super
like William
special,
J.
by the way.
Blazkowicz.
Best character in this game. absolutely hilarious.
Keep going down that tunnel, and you'll end up at the Area 52 cargo train loading depot. Fastest way to Area 52 will be to hitch a ride on one of those cargo trains.
So yeah, we're going to Area 52. That's where we're in Roswell. Basically, this is where the big Nazi base of operations are. It used to be on the moon, but you know, we had
You still copy?
great time on the moon in the last
You think
game,
I
so
can see
they had
I'm
to move it.
fading?
So
Without your wings, I would fall.
we're to go blow this one up too. Alright, so usually, oh,
Hell, they got
There we go.
rocket trains now.
so usually there's another upgrade thing there, but we don't actually need that one just because we did them all earlier. Alright, I shoot that dog so it doesn't turn out to be a nuisance. That dog can actually cause a glitch here, where if you don't have a gun equipped, when you get out of that tunnel sequence, and you go up and the dog grabs you, you'll get the grab animation, but you won't have a gun, and you're kind of like soft locked because you can't do anything about it. So a similar thing can actually happen in the Old Blood as well with the big robot doggo, where there's an animation where you shoot at it. However, you can go through all of Rudy Yeager's dungeons without picking up a gun. So if he grabs you, it's kind of reset there because you can't really do anything about it. But anyway, we're gonna make our way through this train, and we're gonna get ourselves to the Oberkommando.
Stick this in your pipe and smoke it.
You'll also notice me dual wielding a lot more in this game. Wait, we're gonna get bonked real quick. Alright. As I was saying, you're gonna notice me dual wielding a lot more in this game. Dual wielding is not really something you want to do all that much in the other games, just because dual wielding, it almost feels kind of like you get punished for getting dual wielding in the other games, just because it feels so clunky. You move super slow, and it feels very suboptimal to what you could do with just one gun. In this game, however, dual wielding feels much more natural, and you don't feel like you're getting penalized for using it. So I actually way at an advantage using it here, which we are going to do because it makes my life a lot easier. Especially with this marksman scope on this rifle, which is pretty much a one-shot kill. Oh, that just happened. Alright, we're gonna do a little sequence break thing here. Hopefully I don't fall off and die. But if so, we get a quick save, so. Nice. Alright, so what you're supposed to do right there is that big elevator that just came down from all the way up here. You're supposed to ride it all the way back up here, but what you can do is you can just vault over the edge of it onto that railing and skip that. Which is pretty sick, so. It's also very easy to miss that if you're like just at the wrong angle. But this game introduced quick saving, so it's a lot easier to just try it again.
Place it in the Oberkommando's nuclear reactor. That way, the Nazis won't be able to track its radiation signature. They won't find it. They won't disarm it.
So here's another section where you're supposed to fight a whole lot of Nazis and this big robot guy, but you can kind of just get the hell out of Dodge. You can kind of just skip all that. You don't really need to do any of that.
Yeah. Keep running, Nazis.
It's kind of tragic that a game all about beating back Nazis actually requires you to do like the bare minimum. There we go. So we're pretty much done here on the Oberkommando. We're gonna be heading pretty much towards the dead middle of the game. So took care of that. Here we are. We're gonna do a short little chapter here at Mesquite. This is where BJ's from. We learn a little bit more about this through the beginning cutscenes, and there's actually like cutscenes there. You get to experience sort of his early life, but they're not required to progress or anything, so we're just gonna skip those. By the way, that's also Peter's dad. His name is Rip, and also you find out from the cutscenes that we skipped that he is also a really, really horrible all-around individual. So he died. He actually sold us out to the Nazis. That's why Frau was here on the Ausmerzer. So yeah. So it's actually a really sick sequence here. Basically, Frau got their childhood home sort of sucked in by the tractor arms, and we're gonna release them. It's really short and sweet, but it's really cool.
Why did I come here?
But unfortunately, because things can never be easy, we're gonna be the one that gets bonked again. This man has taken so many different blunt objects to the head. I once again still don't know how he stuns the world by continuing to live. And Frau has unfortunately caught us. So it's the end of the road, folks. There's also another cutscene. We're gonna be hanging out here for a little bit.
It's all a show. And I'm the guy wearing the black hat.
So if you are wondering, this is black on purpose. So we've got a bag over his head.
What is this? Take that hood off of him! Schnell, motherfucker!
Schnell, motherfucker. Great good. I love Super Smash. This dude is hilarious.
He's got the gag thing covering his mouth.
Not my problem, it stays on.
Oh, Christ. Will you just give us some privacy, please?
Anyway, yeah. So after all that, you might think that it's Jover. It's Jover team,
Looks like
but
you're at death's door. Seriously, this is not a good look for you. Anyway,
of course,
your trial's coming up in a couple of weeks, and after that,
we gotta find a way to get out of it.
And that whole charade is gonna be televised to every living room on the planet. So instead of that bullshit going down, we're gonna break you the fuck out of here right now. It's kind of a risky plan.
Absolutely.
But the security they have around you is out of this world, so it's kind of the only play we got. All right? I mean, the hoops I had to jump through to get to you, and I'm your
lawyer.
That pissed me off. Hey, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make like you attacked me, and when the guard pig comes in looking for your ass, I'm gonna sneak up behind him, and I'm gonna shove this little number right in the base of his skull. I'm gonna grab
A foolproof plan, truly.
roll you right on out to the elevator. Popping Nazis wherever they show up, straight down the garage where Bombani and Anya and everyone else has the getaway car. Okay, you ready? Let's get this freak show on the road.
Youch.
Fuck! That hurts so bad. You don't even know. This fucking gag thing off you. All right. Once we hit the street, it's all car chases and flying.
Right, truly a foolproof plan.
We got some tricks up our sleeve, though.
We are busting out of here.
That far, we make it.
Absolutely right. We are getting out of here.
The hard part is getting down.
So shout out to Super Special. Love this dude.
Hey! Help! Help! Open the door! He fucking attacked me, man! He broke my nose, and then he got out through that door right there! Fucking Terror Billy! He's on the loose!
Fucking Terror Billy.
And he had help. They came in right through that door, and they broke him out. It was space aliens, man!
It was space aliens, man. What a way to go out. It was space aliens, man. Unfortunately, that full proof plan was maybe uh, it's maybe not so foolproof. So
Guter Schuss, Kamerad.
unlucky team.
Der zuckt noch.
Fortunately, we've lost Super Special, my goat.
As soon as you walked into the building.
It's unfortunate in the speedrun we'd skip a lot of his.
Uh,
That scene was very funny, but there's even some more funnier scenes. It's fortunate we skipped them in speedrun, but rip in peace, Super Special.
Open your mouth. Open.
Oh, so we're back to this crazy individual again, unfortunately.
That's it. How does it taste? How does it taste? The gunpowder of the bullet.
Yeah, unhinged, crazy, gone, on another plane, truly.
How does it feel? Do you love the taste? Oh. You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
It's my attack force. Moving in on your friends in the garage. You're so boy. I'm gonna go down there now and join in on the fun.
Anya. My family.
Yeah, so it's looking kind of chalky, I'm not gonna lie. Things are not
passed.
going good, but
Or more. Feel myself slipping away. Got me praying for the end.
For theft and destruction of public and private property.
alright, so here we are at our trial.
Torture. Terrorism, including nuclear, both domestic and
Of course,
abroad.
this is BJ Terbilly Blazkowicz. We can't go out like this, not like this.
You have
So,
been found guilty, Mr. William Joseph Blazkowicz.
whatever. This guy has to say
Even for a
whatever.
man of my job description to come face to face with true evil. And it pains me that the maximum sentence that I can bestow upon you is something as trivial as death.
No, whatever, man.
Death, Mr. Blazkowicz. Nothing but swift, sheer death.
Okay, whatever you say.
Bailiff.
Well, for lack of a better term, of course, fuck that. So, yeah, we're not going out like that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, yeah, we're gonna bust our way out of here, because, who's going out like that? Not BJ, that's for sure. Nope, he seems to have run out of ammo. Alright. So, basically, we're gonna just have a really, long shoot 'em up, throughout this entire, courthouse. Oh, okay. Here's the rip ammo, and we're just gonna shoot these guys up. And basically this comes in waves, and the first one we're just gonna have to shoot these guys till I think it's the Ausmerzer that flies overhead, and let these guys sort of tire themselves out here. There we go. Alright, so there's that. That's the first stage done. We're gonna just hang out up here. Youch. Alright, so we're gonna have some big guys show up here. One's gonna go right there, one's gonna go right there, and we're gonna shoot them as soon as I land. We're up here strategically, just because if you shoot them in the back, they explode, just like that. So, makes them really easy to deal with. There we go, there's that. I'm gonna do the second, or third sort of stage, which is these robot dude guys, and also this dog. So that's that. We're gonna shoot up a couple more of these guys before we get close towards the end. What is interesting about this is you're meant to like run. You see these doors are open now. You're meant to like run around here, but it's actually way easier to just stay inside the courthouse, this main room here. Which I actually didn't know. I really thought you had to go out and do all the extra stuff, but nope, you can just do the whole thing right here. Let's pick that other robot there. Yep, there we go. We're almost at the end here. We'll have these 3 sold out in here to deal with, and then we'll be golden. It's 2. Oop. And 3. Alright, so we can just get out of here now. Right. We've made it. Oh, man. As it turns out, we were daydreaming, so, oops. Yeah, so fortunately this will be the sort of one time in BJ's career where he kind of gets bested. And once again, if you're sensitive to gore, we're kind of gonna get decapitated in a minute, so you've been forewarned. Alright, whatever you say.
We would have been so good together.
Once again, sensitive to gore.
The old and the weak.
Seems like we'll not be getting out of this one, will we? Youch. And, yep, that's the game. We died. It's over. Aw, man. Well, actually, yeah, that's my head. We kind of died. But, as we'll be skipping this cutscene, we'll find out that, maybe that's not actually the case. Because we're BJ fucking Blazkowicz, not even me getting my head cut off could, kill me.
Can you hear me? Okay,
Definitely
so listen to this.
gotta be one of, if not the most badass video game protagonist. Dude literally survived getting his head cut off and he's still alive and kicking. Bro's actually built different. Like physically, like he will be built different.
Seth is gonna attach this to build the connection between your head and your new body.
Shoshana. Anyway, so what we're gonna do now, we're moving into the second half of the game, is here we've got contraptions. So there's this allows you to play the game in different ways. These 3 allow you basically to go either high or go low or just sort of ram through everything. For the speedrun, we pick the Battle Walkers. They're the one that provides the most value. It allows us to pretty much just walk over stuff and skip it. So, slay. Right, so we got a new body. Let's test out these Battle Walkers. Nope. Like that. And we're just gonna jump the rest of these. Yeah.
Caroline.
So that's that basically. It just allows you to double jump and get really high up in the air. What we're going to do next is make sure the game does not soft lock, because that would be really bad. So we're going to make sure you do that, and then we're going to do this, and then okay, good. Sometimes there's Sigrun. There she really has to go to the bathroom. Sometimes if you enter that cutscene, I guess if you don't let her load properly, she'll she's supposed to go away after you do that. Sometimes she just won't, and she'll soft lock because you can't get past her, and you can't go any of the other directions. So that's good though. We're gonna be now is we're gonna be going back to Manhattan. We're gonna be going in this bunker, and we're gonna go be stealing some information about another resistance cell. Oh. Of course, we got more dogs, the bane of my existence. And we're gonna show off the battle walkers here. Okay. So here you can just do that, which is kind of absurd.
The Nazis keep the stolen intel inside their command center. You gotta find your way in there.
Right, so here we're gonna see if we can get some good cycles here. There's like big door fan blade type things that run on cycles. We're gonna see if hopefully I can get some of the good ones. Oh. I can make that nice. I might have to wait for the other set of doors, but that's okay. So here we gotta open like a blast door. You're supposed to run all the way down there, but we're just gonna do that. Once again, it's like a marvel to me, at least, how many of these like chapters here, these levels can just get absolutely destroyed. Even when you do them, like, you know, the way that you're intended to do them. Alright, we're gonna have to wait for the other fan door, but even when you do them the way that they're intended to, the way you can just absolutely like blaze through them is kind of just insane to me. Which is one of the reasons why I love speedrunning this game and the other one so much. Oh. Sick. Right, so now we're just gonna sort of make our way to the end, and I go get this intel. There we go. Shoot these guys in our way, and get this stolen intel. There's a dog on my back, but we're just gonna. Okay. Okay.
Nazis born in
There he
barn.
goes.
They're letting the radiation in.
So what you're supposed to do there is you're supposed to grab a breathing mask there, a rebreather, because it's really irradiated, because they, you know, bomb the crap out of this place. But we're not going to do that. We actually have enough health to be able to tank this without getting it, so. So we're just going to kill these robots and we're going to call it a day. Should be one over here. Oh, alright, and then one around these parts. Oh, I lied. Okay.
I see you. Approaching now.
Alright. Let's get up there. You're actually not intended to. You actually, DC has the breathing thing on in the cutscene. You're kind of not intended to do without there. It's pretty funny. Now let's go help our boy up, and let's get out of here. So next we're gonna be going to New Orleans, which is pretty sick. We're gonna be rescuing a resistance group out of there. Yep. There we go. The one unfortunate part about the skip cutscene button being escape is if you press it one too many times, it opens the menu, which is kind of annoying. So, like, you have to spam it, but like,
Christ, Captain. Not much sign of civilian life
not
from up here.
so that you
But not
don't
too late.
end up opening the menu. But it's whatever. So, we're gonna be making our way through this level, I guess. It's got a couple different sections to it. This is the first part.
That's where Horton and his group should be holed up. Find them. Persuade them to join our cause.
The American Bank. What's a dollar worth these days?
Alright. So we're getting this water. We're gonna vault in this body and then jump. Nice. Doing that is way faster than swimming. Alright, so we're gonna do another little sequence break here. Right. Quick save here just in case. Nice. What you're supposed to do there is you're supposed to get like a move like a crane. You're supposed to like go in there, control a crane, move some stuff, and it takes a really long time. But you can actually just use the battle walkers to just get over top of it and skip it, which is pretty fire. The main reason why we
Someone's putting up a fight.
use battle walkers. There's also another one like that. Oh, there we go. There's also another one like that later down the line. Let's kill these guys. Let's get out. Youch. I almost died there. That's crazy. Alright, so that's the first part of this. This is Horton. He's the leader of the New Orleans Resistance. And now we're gonna get them out of here. It's actually one of the cooler sections of the game where you actually get to ride one of the big doggies, but of course it's way slower to do that, so we're not actually gonna get to do that, unfortunately. But there's one of the reasons why you should play this game casually. It's a very good game. So basically we're just gonna run through the path we would take the dog on. And we can use the battle walkers to kind of just skip through the stuff that would make riding the dog worthwhile. So we're just gonna get up here and vault up there. Sick. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to like ride the dog down like 3 flights worth of like floors there, but we're just not gonna do that. You can just do that with battle walkers, which is pretty sick. And once again, another reason why I picked battle walkers over the other contraptions. I won't say I've been converted to the battle walkers, but I definitely see the many uses for it. I personally, when I play this game, I always get ramshackles, so it is definitely worth. I'll say that. Another little skip there.
Anya. Come in, Anya. Do you read?
William.
Alright. Let's do the last little section here. Getting back to the gang. And we'll get us out of here.
Getting swamped here.
Nope.
We're standing on top of the Lakeview apartment building. So many of them. They just keep coming. So many Nazis. It never ends, does it, Captain? Can you dig it, man? Wyatt, out.
Can you dig it, man?
We met up with your people on the roof of the lake.
I don't know why Horton just stopped stalking there, but I think it's a consequence of going too fast. You might have heard it in this game and a little bit in the New Order, where sometimes if you're going faster, completing things faster than the game really intends you to, dialogue will overlap. You'll see it here. This is always the example I like to use as we do another battle walker skip here.
Oh, you are a gosh darn hero. I knew you would make it.
Wyatt, Anya, help everyone evacuate the U-boat. The Nazis will regroup and attack. Hurry up, we're stranded.
As you see, we just had 3 sections of Chris' dialogue. overlap each other. But anyway, that was Louisiana, and yeah. So now we're gonna skip cutscene, but now we're on Venus. So there's a lot going on here. This is gonna be another long sort of cutscene section, but I will update us once we get there.
Mr. Redfield, I can't stress enough how important it is you learn these lines by heart. Your script is
So
I will be with you shortly.
Can't blow my cover.
also that's Ronald Reagan right there. There's a whole lot of things going on here, but
Remember this shit. I gotta write this down. What the hell did I write?
so if you've never played these games, might not make sense at all, but like I said, in due time I will explain.
I will rape and murder you.
So many German innocent lives you have killed, but the German race will rise again.
Shit.
I will murder.
Alright, so first things first, yes, that is Hitler. In the alt timeline, since the Nazis sort of took over everything, he didn't actually die, so he's still alive. I believe this is 1961, 1962, one of them. Yeah, so he's kind of old and senile at this point in time. And what the point of this whole thing is
Oh,
basically he's making a film about how they finally caught and killed the terrorist BJ. So they're making a film about it, and they're auditioning people to play the role of BJ. However, they don't actually know BJ's still alive yet. So yeah. Also, that is supposed to be Ronald Reagan. As we'll get up in a second. That chair actually says Reagan on it, and this guy is implied to have been Ronald Reagan. So yeah. Also, another point, we're actually on the planet Venus right now. So in order to beat going to the moon on the New Order, they decided, yeah, we're gonna go to Venus. And basically, they're here because after we blew up the Oberkommando in Area 52, they were like, yeah, let's move it to some place where it won't get blown up as easily. So they put it on Venus. But little do they know, we're that good. So I think we'll be putting it into the spot.
Eines Verkäufers und einer polnischen Jüdin. Die Mutter wurde vom Vater ausgeliefert, starb.
So yeah, basically they spend this cutscene going over BJ and some of the sort of stuff they made up about him.
Exekution aufschnitten konnte man sehen, dass Jude ist. Helene, machen Sie weiter. Ich bin müde.
Right, so he's on the floor over there. I'm gonna showcase just a silly funny that they put in the game in a minute when we get up. Or a quick save, quick load for it, but yeah. If you know, you know. If not, we're gonna find out. First, though, this dude is about to get owned in there.
Llewellyn Ewing. Yeah. Why don't you start? You will each improvise a fight sequence. And once the guard is eliminated, you finish the scene by reading the lines from the cue card, exactly as written.
Mm-hmm.
Places. Und action.
This dude just absolutely rolled.
I need to take a break.
Line, please.
Yeah, I need a doctor.
Line.
Your bravery is no match for a Neanderthal like myself. Besides, I only know how to fight in a dirty manner. And now, to kill all the innocent children, Germany's future.
Mm-hmm. Well, that just happened.
Mr. Redfield,
So now it's our time to shine.
the floor is yours.
So, yeah. We're gonna... You can... yeah. Yeah, you can kill him, which is really funny. You get instant killed after, but it's really funny. So, actually, yeah, let's go on with the rest of the game. But anyway, I always like doing that in every marathon I do, just because it's absolutely hilarious. But anyway, what we gotta do now is we gotta go to the lunar surface, and we're here for their oh, I caught by this dog. Unlucky. We're here for their codes for Frangel's big ship thing. The defense codes, I think, and so we can take care of that. But
Here it is.
yeah.
My ticket down to the surface.
So now we get to do the cool part of this. Nope. Which is go on the surface of Mars. They introduced a new mechanic with this. Because it's really hot on Mars, and the atmosphere is actually really cool. Oh, the atmosphere is actually really cool. But basically, there's those cooling stations, and you see the bar in the middle of my health and shields. To deter you from like sprinting through stuff, you have like a heat meter, pretty much. And if you sprint while you're outside on the surface, eventually you'll get way too hot and you'll just die. But of course that doesn't matter because we can just kind of skip through stuff because we're crazy. But here we're gonna do another Battle Walkers skip. Allows us to pretty much sequence break. This like nobody's business. So what you're supposed to do is there's you're supposed to walk up a whole bunch of stairs and then go do some other stuff, but we can just yeah, we can just do that and skip over all of it. So there they introduced those really weird looking frog looking dog things. They're like the worst things I think I've ever seen. They look horrendous. But yeah, we're gonna try and avoid them. They show up here and in the last chapter of the game as well, where they will knock you over like a mug if you don't get out of the way. So here we're gonna get a little bit of deja vu. It's almost like we played a section like this in the beginning of the game. It's also cool in that we can just kind of blow stuff up, because why not? Plus that guy. Hey, you're just gonna get a nice little ride. Alright, let's go. Let's get back inside. We're gonna do another Battle Walkers thing. Nope. We can just do that. Ignore that horrendous looking dog thing. Like I'm loath to even call it a dog. Period. This is just terrifying looking. But yeah, we're just gonna ignore that. They're horrifying looking.
Welcome to the Oberkommando. Population, shitload of assholes. You got my
Absolutely.
codes, assholes.
Alright, so we're almost done here with this one.
That view is prettier than a pie supper.
The pie supper. Right, so in order to get in there, what we gotta do is shoot the big old looking thing. Just get in here. Oh, there we go. There's another one of the weird looking dog things. They like, even they just sound like, they just sound icky. Alright, so that is the Venus Oberkommando, and oh wow, it's BJ's birthday. This is one of the better sections of the game. We have a little bit of a break before, you know, get to the end of the game. Celebrate BJ's birthday.
Where's your head at, son?
Oh. But anyway, this is the last sort of home-based mission here. We go get Wyatt. And it's that simple. Fergus's is a lot more complicated. You gotta go in Wyatt's timeline. He only gets his like ear like kind of messed up, but in Wyatt's timeline or Fergus's timeline, he gets his like whole like arm cut off. So and in his version of that, you gotta go looking for his arm. It's all types of complicated, but here, not so much. Anyway, so now we're moving on. We're moving on to the finale of the game. We are on the Ashmerzer, and we are gonna go take down the Ashmerzer defenses, and then we're gonna go find Frau Engel, and we're gonna put an end to her.
The Hugin control center for the port defenses, the Munin control center for the starboard defenses. Finally, there's the Odin main control center for the ship itself. There's a terminal concealed in the floor in the center of the room, which will open the door leading to the Hugin control center.
Found it.
The other parts of the ship are harder to access from your location. Bring up the ship's schematics in the terminal and see if there's a way to reach them, Anya.
Right, so this entire like last sort of bit here is a whole lot of deja vu. Basically, we're doing the second part of the game where we're on the Ashmerzer the first time. We're just pretty much doing that, but in reverse. So we're gonna pretty much go all the way back through it, but instead of doing it the way we did it, to change it up, we use whatever contraption we picked. So in our case, battle walkers. I have to say that is kind of a cool way to do a gameplay loop, to make it different. And you also, it's not like you lose out on getting all three either, because after the main game ends, you can get all three of them anyway. So.
V-A-L-H-A-L-L-A.
All right.
Well done, William. The port defense systems are offline. Get back here as soon as possible. I think I found a way to reach our other objectives.
Alright, so as you can see, we're going to run back through the other way.
William, I need some help here. Hurry, please.
Okay, knocked over that guy. Kill that guy. Should be good. There might be one more. Hopefully not. Let's see if it saves. Yeah, okay, we're good.
William, I'm in here. William, jump into the transport pod there on the other side. I've reprogrammed these to take us to the upper parts of the ship. We can reach the other Odin control centers from up there.
Alright, so let's get the pod here, and we're gonna go to the other side of the ship.
I love you, William.
Oh man. Once again, because things can't ever be easy.
It's on top of you!
I gotta deal with this guy. Alright, let's get out of here. There we go.
William, there's another shaft on the other side. You should be able to reach the Munin control center from there. I need you to go there and shut down the starboard defense system. I'll keep making my way to the Odin main control center.
Once again, another display of how easy it is to do stuff in this game without actually like doing the stuff you're supposed to do. You're supposed to like go through that stealthily and do all types of other stuff, but
William, now that the starboard defense system is shut down,
didn't
you
get
can
under
go
that
back
dog.
out to the troop deployment
Nice.
hall and climb up the robotic deployment
You're supposed to
arm.
like stealthily get over there, but literally if you just run straight to it before the door closes, it's kind of free game.
Must be the Odin main control center. I'm on my way, Anya.
Next, we're gonna make it through what pretty much ends up being the main boss fight, I guess you'd call it. Spoiler: we don't have an actual like boss fight with Fire Angle. She kind of just oh, nice. It's always annoying when you get caught by the dog there, so. Got just a bit lucky. Yeah, so instead of having like a real like boss fight with Fire Angle, you kind of just there's these. I'll see if I get lucky. Sometimes you can actually there's like these waves here. You can actually yeah, we got it. Nice. Sometimes the like waves here will like spawn a bit early. Sometimes that means the final boss will come out a bit earlier. It looks like maybe not on this occasion. Oh, he did. We're gonna hope I don't die here. I have no health. 1 health and unlucky. I had 1 health in a dream there. Alright, we'll do that again. Didn't know if I was gonna get that boss fight there, but that's alright. Sometimes it does it early, sometimes it doesn't. I don't really know what causes it, just kind of does it sometimes. Sometimes it does feel like this game is held together with like glue and paper clips, but you know. We're gonna do a quick save here just in case. Alright. Or let what's supposed to be the final boss get out of here. Yeah. So there's supposed to be that guy and this guy in there that you're supposed to have a hard time fighting, but you can kind of just walk right past them, which is kind of hilarious. All right, and we're pretty much coming up on the end right here. So we're gonna go in here and got one more thing to do, and then we'll be done. So of course we got to take out Frau Engel in style, of course. So she's currently on set for a TV show, but I think we'll be hijacking that.
Let's do this.
Camera 3, truck left for your wide shot.
Stop, Gunther.
Also, there's the DK for the
Stay on the
this timeline's version of the Beatles, which is pretty hilarious. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so we are going to be coming up on time in a second.
This needs to happen up close. For you,
Alright, let's go cleave Frau and let's head in. Can't think of a more deserving antagonist. So as soon as I do this input, it will be time. So time. And there goes Frau Engel. So that was Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, Glitchless speedrun for you. Hope you enjoyed it, as well as the other runs I did tonight. This scene is absolutely so deserved. Frau Engel absolutely sucks, so this is a really great game, a really great game series as well. I would truly recommend the Alt Timeline games to anybody. All these games are great action RPG FPS games, and if that's what scratches the itch in your brain, I really would recommend everybody play these. I have to say I really appreciate you all for having me on and for watching these speedruns, even at the sort of the I guess the G-Gen times that we had for these runs. But if you like these runs, I stream a couple days every week. I've been streaming a lot this week, practicing for this. So if you liked me and you like these runs, you can go follow me at twitch.tv/anarchyasf to watch me play these games a lot more. I will be grinding for world record for Wolfenstein: A New Order soon. So yeah. Once again, I thank you guys for watching this run, Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, and for watching all the other runs with me tonight. And yeah, thank you so much.